Hi, so welcome back. And today I wanted to film my first photocard binder tour, I guess. Just because I recently got some new photo cards and I want to put them away. But before that, I just want to see like how I'm starting. I guess that a little bit more of background. I started liking K-pop back in 2016, but during that time I only used to buy um, BTS albums and I just kept my pulls. So yeah, I think that it was 2018 or 2019. I'm not quite sure. I think that it was 2000 2019. Yeah. I've been collecting for 1 year, like pretty seriously. And yeah, I have 3 binders and I collect 2 groups. So I collect BTS and NCT, and I used to collect Blackpink. I used to collect Jennie, but I decided that I was kind of done with IG and the way that they style so much. So I don't know, it stopped being fun collecting. And then I used to collect GOT7 JB because he used to be my ultimate bias. But yeah, then Jaehyun from NCT became my ultimate bias. So yeah, also GOT7 stopped being fun collecting, I guess. I don't know, so many cards, it became kind of annoying for me. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's start from my smallest binder because this is my BTS binder, but I think that this will be the last one that I'll show. So this is my smallest binder, I would say, if you can even call it that. I have nothing here, and I have an extra Utah that I pull on my regular, on my, what is it called, Limitless album? Yeah, I put an extra Utah postcard that came with my album. So yeah, this is literally my tiniest binder. In here used to be JB from GOT7, but you know, I sold his collection. And yeah, in here I just keep like my random groups that I buy albums that I like and my trade and sales stuff. So yeah, I know that I said that I sold my JB collection, but my sister actually kept the subunits with her. She kind of bought them from me, but not really. Like, I just gave them to her because she asked me to. And yeah, I just decided that, well, since she has those albums, I'm just gonna keep the pulls of them. So yeah, we have JJ Project Clear Card, Focus, the Just Two subunit with JB and Jugyeom, Jugyeom selfie card, JB selfie from Just Two, and then the unit card from Just Two JJ Project, sorry. The unit card from Just Two. Originally, I pulled the JB with like doing this pose, I don't know, but I sold it and bought this one because I like this one better. And yeah, I have the young version of the Photocard of JJ Project, and then the Eyes on You DVD tour, I think it's called. Yeah. Yeah, I have the DVD and I pulled Jugyeom, so we just kept it. And yeah, and then like my random page, I guess. So we have Bigs. Sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but the Bigs. I don't know. Sorry, my French teacher didn't raise me like this. But yeah, I pulled Leo and I bought this album because I really liked this comeback. I was a big fan of this comeback. Then we have Eric Nam with his, I think it was called Honestly, his album. Yeah, and then we have Supreme. I bought the group version and I pulled Taeyong, and then I bought a Taemin cover. and I pulled Mark, but I traded that Mark for a 10. And yeah, but I think he's lost in the mail, so yeah, maybe I will buy that in the future again. And then we have Taming, his solos. Yeah, we have Press It, I think, Want, and the Kino. I don't have the Kino, but they were selling this for like super cheap price, so I just decided to buy it. And then we have this Tandy from Want, and yeah, I kind of want to collect Taming solos because he's like my ultimate male solo, I guess. But yeah, that's I guess something for the future. And then we have like random big inclusions. So we have the 747 triangle, and then TXT group card from their first album, the Star something. I don't remember, but yeah, I pulled a Taehyun set originally, but I just traded the other card for a BTS card. So yeah, I wasn't mad about it. I usually don't trade what I pull for my random albums, but you know, it was a pretty good trade. And then I have this Jin Young, I don't know, from 101, this circle thing, weird. Then I have my postcard from the bigs. I have no idea whose these hands are, but yeah. And then I just have like my sale and trade stuffs. So yeah. And then we have my Bts Binder, which it's a work in progress. I didn't had a lot of interest in NCT. Like I seen them at KCON once, and the time that they came to my country for a concert, I was out watching BTS. So yeah, but yeah, recently I think last year, a part of last year, end of last year, they became like my ultimate group, and I really like them. Jaehyun is my bias. So yeah, and here in the front I have once again this Limitless Postcard. I really like Blonde Jaehyun, so he's there. And then here I have this Jaehyun freebie that someone included with my purchase, and the back is just some postcards that I bought when I went to several exhibitions. So yeah, let's start. So in here I just keep these diaries, I think they are called, for my albums. So yeah, I pull Kun for the In Dream version and Jaehyun on reality version. So that's that. And in here I just keep the sticker from Limitless, along with this 1-7 that came with their first album, and another Jaehyun freebie that I got from someone after I did a purchase with them. So yeah, and then in here I have like this kind of bookmark that I was gifted with a necklace that I bought. So yeah, and yeah, so in the first page I just keep the thing that came with their NCT #127. That's what it's called, but I just call it fire truck because it's easier to remember. And for my limitless stickers, I pull Mark. Mark tends to like me, so yeah, but to be honest, it doesn't bother me, so I just get my pulls. So for my first album, this page it's quite empty, it's quite sad, but it's okay. For my fire truck albums, I pull Haechan, and I traded him for one win-win, but I think that got lost in the mail, so I need to buy that. But I'm not really a fan of the photo cards of this era. I like the one of Jaehyun with the red hat, but other than that, I'm not a fan of them. And yeah, well, I think I have to explain this. I'm kind of dumb, sorry. So I used to collect my top 3 because I originally only collected 1 to 7. So I decided to collect my top 3, which is Jaehyun, Johnny, and Win. And when Win left, I decided that I was going to collect my number 4 favorite, I guess you could say. So I decided to collect Yuta, and since Johnny wasn't part of the fire truck era, I decided to collect Yuta also for that set. But not long ago, I decided to not collect Yuta because I wasn't prioritizing him, and also I just was kind of stressed with my collections. I don't know. Collecting should be fun. It should be like an escape for you or something. Not an escape, but like a distraction, I would say. So yeah, I didn't want this to become not a really good collection, which is what happened with the BTS collection. We'll get there. But yeah, I just think that my NCT collection is one of the most fun ones that I collect with. So yeah, and then for Cherry Bomb, I originally pulled Mark and I traded him for a win-win, but once again, I think that got lost in the mail. So yeah, I recently traded for this one, and I have this one in my new cube package. And then we move towards Empathy era. So my albums are, well, my cards are organized chronologically. So yeah, and I know. So this is a little bit weird. So I really like Jaehyun being in the middle. I should have said that, since you can say that Win is younger than Jaehyun, so he should have been in the middle. But yeah, I just like Jaehyun being in the middle. Nothing personal. So yeah, I just have my Empathy albums. So for my dream version, I pull Haechan, and I traded him for this Jaehyun. And then for my reality albums, I pulled this Win. I just kept him, obviously. So this one I got by trading my Mark from regular, the one with the black back. Yeah, I pulled him and I traded him for this. And yeah, so they are divided by units, I guess you could say. So in here I just have the 1 to 7 members, then I have the wavy members, and then I have the dream members. I don't collect OT19, OT18, sorry. I would love to collect them someday, but as this album is out of print, I just had to compromise a little, you could say, with the members that I collect. So I just have to shrink my collection a little. So yeah, and I know that Win technically is a wavy member, but I'm just taking him with the thing that in here he was a 1 to 7 member and giant member, and that makes sense. So yeah, so I'm missing this Johnny and this Win. And then I decided to collect Taeyong, Yuta, and Mark as the other 3 because I really wanted to collect Yuta, but he would have been alone in a page. So I decided, like, why not? Let's add other 3, you know, like the 2 most expensive members after Jaehyun. Why not? Because I hit it myself. Oh, and this little tab means that they are coming on the way. So yeah. And then we have regular. As I mentioned, for my regular version, I pull Mark, and I traded him for a Jaehyun Empathy era. And for this version, I pulled Tail, which I didn't found a trade for, so I just sold him and bought these 2. And for Regulate, I don't own the album yet. I want my top 3 covers, so yeah, I need to get on that, I guess. I need to find the motivation. And then I have postcards. So in my album, in one single album, I pull 4 postcards. 5. They were 5 because I also pull Haechan. Then in my other version, I just pull 1 Johnny. So yeah, I just sold my extras and kept my top 4. So we have Jaehyun, Johnny, Winnie, and Yuta. And then we have Superhuman. So for Superhuman, I pull Yuta, regular PC. For the circle card, I pulled Jungwoo. So yeah, I recently traded that Yuta for some other cards, and the circle card I traded it for a Jaehyung circle card, but I guess that also got lost in the mail. So yeah, I just have Johnny, which I recently bought him, and yeah, I just decided this diamond pattern. I'm not a fan of the diamond pattern, but yeah, some stuff gotta give, you know. And then New Zone. I don't own New Zone. When I pre-ordered it, it was my first comeback with NCT actually. It got, well, the situation got a lot worse, and my country closed normal EMS, so it got sent back, and I just got my refund. But yeah, since then I haven't found my will to just go and buy them again, so I need to get on that soon. But yeah, so for now I just compress all the pieces in one page and all the circle cards in other. So in here we have N, C, and T version. So I just have Johnny. I traded for both of his pieces with someone, but since the person didn't give me like proof that they had sent them, I thought that I was scammed, so I bought the C version again. And since I'm not a fan of the N version, I was just like, well, when I get my albums, I just see who I pull and try to trade him for Johnny. But yeah, they arrived, and I had already sold my C version of Johnny, so yeah. I just need to put the other one that I got in here. And then for T version, I recently bought a Jaehyung set. It was a really good price, considering that Jaehyung is kind of expensive. Yeah, the gold was really good price, but yeah, he won't be here until a long time. So yeah, and I left like this too, in case, like, oh, you know, I'm gonna buy the album, let's see if I miraculously pull them. And I also bought this J, but he's not here yet. I have to make my order from that Go still. And I really like Johnny's message, like, here to kick away all your troubles. Kapow! He's so cute. I love him. Then yeah, circle cards. Circle cards are not really a priority of mine as of right now. They are nice. The photos are really nice, but they are just not a priority for me, I guess. So yeah. Then we have second player, or well, the final round, sorry. And yeah, I actually bought these albums, which is kind of good. This set is actually complete. So miraculously, for my pulls, I pulled Jaehyung, which I was like really excited, and I pulled Johnny's circle card and a Haechan's circle card. But I was really excited. This is one of my favorite Jaehyung pieces ever. So yeah, I recently bought Johnny's player 2 and his circle card from player 2 that I was missing. So yeah, I have all of this in hand, but you know. And then for postcards for Jaehyung, for the final round, I pulled 2 marks in my album. So I didn't find trades for them. I wanted Jaehyung and Johnny, but I didn't find a trade, so I just sold them and bought Jaehyung and Johnny. So yeah, Jaehyung is here, and Johnny is coming in my order from Neokyo, which won't be here for a few months. And then I have my Superhuman Postcard. I think this was in the American version, to be honest. I didn't really check. I just bought it. And then my Limitless Postcard, I pulled Jaehyung and Yuta, which was really nice. Yeah, maybe I'll collect this. I'm still not sure. I know that Jaehyung has another one, and I'm still missing 2 versions of Limitless, but you know, it's not a priority. And for Limitless, I also pull marks, like big sticker, I guess. Yeah, mark. And then we come to my wavy section, and you know, like, officially speaking, they are not a part of NCT, but you know, yeah, stuff. So I just decided to keep them. And also, yeah, I really like the position that they had in here. So yeah, and this is the empathy red that was before like all the releases of wavy. So yeah, so I just have Kunset. I really like this card, he's super cute. and I'm missing 10 and Lucas, which are the other 2 members that I decided to collect. And yeah, this is empty. Kind of sad, but not really, because since Win Win was my bias in NCT 127, I thought that he was my bias in Wavy, and for a long time I tried to keep that idea. But you know, after watching like interviews and all the varieties that they did, I came to the conclusion that Xiaoyun, I'm not sure if that's correct. But yeah, I came to the conclusion that he was my bias. So I just decided to change everything, and I didn't have a lot of Win Win. I don't have albums of Wavy, I just have Take Over the Moon, and for that I traded for a Win Win set, but I think that got lost in the mail because I originally pulled Yang Yang and 10 Circle Card. So yeah, and I recently joined a Go for Takeoff, and I pulled Xiaojun Circle Card and a Kun card. So if anyone wants to trade Kun for Xiaojun, please let me know. Only track shipping, sadly, because these cards are kind of expensive. So yeah, I still have a lot of albums. That's why in the back you can see that it says Win Win. But yeah, Xiaojun is the bias. But yeah, I still have a lot of albums to get. And then we have the Dreamies, which funny story, I didn't used to like NCT Dream. When I first got into NCT, they were like too cheer for me. I don't know, too happy. Their music, I didn't really like their sound. But since the start of this year, you know, since everything started, I decided to listen a lot to Chewing Gum actually. And yeah, I started liking NCT Dream, and they became like really, really, really like my cup of tea. So yeah, so my bias in NCT Dream, it's Mr. Jeno. That's why he's in the center. And for NCT Dream, I collect Jeno, Jaemin, and Renjun, sorry. But since Jaemin obviously wasn't part of the first and We Young because of his injury, I didn't want it to make this a diamond page, I guess, just in my mind. So I just decided to collect Mark, since he's technically the 4th bias in Dream, even if he's not in the other releases. But yeah, so disclaimer, I don't own any NCT Dream CDs. Some of them are a print. Please, SM, stop doing whatever you are doing. But yeah, I also waiting for my birthday so I can get some money and buy them or get them as a gifts. So yeah, let's hope that I can do that. But yeah, and I bought this Mark from Wee Young because he was like first super really good price here in my country, and I was just like, you know, yeah, let's pick him. So I did that. And then we have Empathy, which why are Geno cards so expensive? He's so cute, but why are these so expensive? But yeah, I'm on the look for that. Maybe I'll buy some more albums. I know that they are out of print, but here in my country there is this store. They are kind of overpriced, but you know, they do the job. And I recently traded for this Jaemin, the one where he has his hair pushed back. So yeah. Then we Go Up. I know I'm just being dumb and decided also the pre-order stuff because I hate myself. And then We Boom. I originally didn't like We Boom, but you know, stuff happens. But yeah, I have Genocide finish because I hate myself. And Ajay means circle card because this was a set for Mercury with his 3 circle cards, and I was like, you know what, that seems like a good deal, let's get it. And then we have Writing, which was the comeback was called Reload, but Writing was the song, I think. But yeah, this song is the one that got me into NCT Dream, made me want to check them out. So yeah, I don't have the album, disclaimer again. And yeah, I just bought this because they were sets and cheap on Mercury, but that's life, I guess. But yeah. Then we have the rolling version, which I don't have but I recently traded for this PC and I have this Jaemin's record card. So yeah, you know, I collect 3 members, so I think that any advance that I could do, because the albums only have 1 card, it's just valid. And then, well, this is kind of sad, but since Jaehyun became my ultimate bias, I decided I was going to try and collect all of the NCT releases that they've had of Jaehyun. Some of them, I think, the ones that I like, because, like, for example, pre-order gifts, for some things they are literally the same picture but with more zoom or less zoom, and that bothers me. But maybe one day I'll just give up and collect absolutely every single pre-order gift. But yeah, I have his Kino here. I've never bought Kinos. I didn't even knew what they were. I don't see the point in buying them, but then I saw the cards and I was like, he's cute. I love him. I hate Superhuman Jaehyun. I don't really like that. So that card, he looks awkward. I don't know. Unpopular opinion. I know a lot of people really like Superhuman Jaehyun, but you know. Yeah, and it's just a slow progress, and since Jaehyun it's really expensive, I don't have like a lot of rush to get them. But yeah, it's just in a slow progress. I buy them when I see them for less than like $50, I guess, which people are extremely crazy for doing that. And then I have like my random Jaehyun page. It's a start, to be honest with you. I have his rookie show card. This is the matte one. His Some Cafe event, I think this is what it's called. His fan spring party, well, something like that. And then welcome to our playground, Japan, and this tour hologram card. I don't know, I just bought it because it was nice, and the girl that was selling them to me literally sold me these 3, and these 4 actually, she sold them to me. And then I have this marked because I bought his final round standee, so his card will go here. And yeah, it's just a slow collection in progress. I'm getting like the stuff that I like and that I see for a really good price. So yeah, and these just are empty pages, extra pages, you know, 9 pockets. And here I have this for this standee and for a few other photo cards that I bought from him, big like postcard size. So yeah, it's a slow work in progress, but I've been had a lot of fun with this collection. So yeah, I really like it. And finally, we have my biggest binder, and I think that the one that I'm most proud about. So this is my Bts Binder. The art in here is made by For Infinity. I bought this last year when they opened their store. I bought these prints. Jungkook, it's not my bias, disclaimer, but these prints were really nice, so I just bought them. And the back, it's another of their prints, and this lenticular by Team Lina. I think that's their username. I bought the set of 3. So yeah. Oh, and here, I don't know if you can see it, it was the free print that For Infinity included on the orders. So yeah, I got the Jimin film strip. So yeah, so this collection was my first ever collection. They were my first K-pop group, I guess. I mean, GOT7 was my first K-pop group, but they were like my first alts. Yeah, they were like my everything, I guess. But yeah, so with this collection, I just want to make a little disclaimer. I remember that I used to be really pressured by this collection because I thought that I needed to finish like in one go. Like, you have 1 year, you have to finish. And yeah, I wasn't really excited about it, I guess. But yeah, there was a point where this became too much, so I just stopped collecting it. I think that I just recently, I think maybe on July was when I took this collection again and thought that it would be good for me to try and just keep moving on, you know? So yeah, so I collect OT7, but since I'm not a fan of their first photo cards, nothing personal, BTS, I love you. I just collect my top 3, which is Junggi, Jungkook, and Jin. So yeah, that's why you don't see an OT7 in these pages. But yeah, so let's start with this package, shall we? Sorry if you could see that. That was my well, I just covered it, but that is my fan Hermie kit from last year. This year I also bought mine, but you know. So yeah, so I have the other Chimlina Deng lenticular, the Namjoon version. Yeah, Junggi is on my shelf, that's why you don't see him here. And then I have this freebie that I got from a purchase. I wasn't really happy with that purchase, but you know, I just kept the freebie since it was nice. And then we have the Love Yourself stickers that came with the tour of last year. I have the silver one. They suddenly pulled 3 tours out, and I was like, yeah, I'll just buy sales. I don't really buy everything BTS releases, to be honest. And then I have like the foreign artist cards. So this is the For Infinity one. They are really good artists. I really love their art. And this is the Team Lina one. So yeah, I really like these cards. That's why I just kept them in here. And then for this one, I have my poster for the Love Yourself tour. I put Junggi, which is nice. It's my bias. And you know, since I don't really collect all this stuff, I just thought that it was nice. And then I have here my School of Affair Jimin. I haven't gotten to collect this stuff yet. But yeah, he's up for trade for Jungkook. In case you want to trade, please hit me up. And in here, okay, this is embarrassing. And here in the middle, I just have this Jimin like bookmark that someone gave me as a freebie. That was nice. So yeah, let's start. So for School of Affair, no wait, this Are You Late Too? I originally pulled Jin. So yeah, I just kept him and I traded for the Junggi, but I think he's lost in the mail, which is totally fine. I'll just buy him again in Jungkook, I guess. Just have to find my will to do so. And then we have the postcard that came with our first debut album, Too Cool for School. And then the stickers that came in the School of Affair album. Then we have Dark and Wild, which Danger, I really love that song. But yeah, the era, not super great styling wise. So yeah, in my original album, I pulled Hobby, but I sold him and just bought my top 3. I'm only missing the vertical group card, I guess, but that's not a priority once again. So yeah, and then we have my first OT7 of this collection, which is The Most Beautiful Woman in Life Part 1. So originally for this one, in my album, I pulled the group card in the white version, and in the pink one of my friend was selling the album, so I just bought it from them. It came with a Jimin card and it was super cheap, which I was kind of suspicious, but then when she gave it to me, it was like really badly damaged, and I was kind of sad about that, but you know, she never mentioned it. But it came with Jimin, so I couldn't really complain. And yeah, I sold it for also like super cheap. Obviously I said that there was damage in it, and I bought another album, and I got Hobby, which is really cool. Really like Pink Junggi. And yeah, I'm only missing Jungkook, but you know, once again, I only recently took this collection again seriously. So yeah, and then we have the most beautiful moment live part 2 and my favorite BTS title track, Run. Min Jungi was show stopping, never been done before. And yeah, so for my albums, in the blue one I pulled Jungi, which I was super happy, really blessed. And then in my pink one I pulled Taehyung. And these cards are really weird because yeah, they are really thin, but some are like larger and stuff. Yeah, make it make sense. And then we have the Young Forever album. So yeah, so for this one, in my night version I pull Hobby, and in my day version I pull Jungkook. And yeah, this actually was one of the first cards that I bought, along with the thing that started it all for me to collect. So yeah, I'll show it when we get there. And I love Blonde Seokjin. Blonde Seokjin stands Please Rise. And yeah, I'm only missing the group one, but you know, as for right now, it's not a priority, at least for me. And then we have this. I'm still not sure about this. But yeah, when BTS was still like my old group, I really want to collect the Young Forever pre-order cards, like the dope ones. But yeah, no, maybe I'll just collect my top 3. I'm not sure. Like, I just kept this here because it's a decision. I haven't made it yet. And then we have Wings, a really powerful era. We weren't ready for that, and this was the year that I became an army. So yeah, just a little disclaimer, I'm missing one version of Wings, but I have this set complete, so make it make sense. But yeah, Yoongi in this, she's just so powerful. And then we have this, which, okay, I pulled these 3 in my albums. You will notice a pattern in my pulls that at the 95 line, sometimes Jungkook, and back in the day Namjoon used to follow me a lot, but yeah, I usually pull these 3 quite a lot, mainly this man. And then this set it's like really dear for me because it was like my first official ever comeback with BTS. And yeah, I just bought one version that time because I really wanted it, and I got the pink version, and this is my first ever Kpop Photocard. He was my bias. I got my bias. I was like super happy that I got him. He's super cute. Look at him. Look at him. And yeah, this is why this set is so precious to me. And when I bought the cream version, I will take him. Are we surprised? No, we love him. Yes. But yeah, this cookie is also really cute. I really like Namjoon with purple hair, I guess. And then we have Hair, which yeah, you know, a lot of photo cards for Hair, 4 versions of the album, 7 members. I don't do math. But yeah, so okay, so for this one, I originally pulled Jimin. I was gonna say Jimin, wow. Brain, please stop. So yeah, I pulled the Jimin. The Jungkook is really cute, like super cute, and I'm just missing Tae. And then for this version, I actually bought 2 versions of this album because I really like it. And then I pulled Jungkook in my original, and then in my other copy I pulled Joongi. And yeah, the rest I bought. I'm missing Ty once again. Please help. Don't set him like, oh. And then we have the B version, which is, yeah, a full set I have. And guess who I pulled originally? Yes, this man. This man, I pull him. I love him. Then I bought another version because I really used to like this set. I didn't use to trade, and I pulled Namjoon. And yeah, I remember that I had a friend that she also used to like BTS, and when we bought this album, I pulled Tae and she pulled Joongi, and Tae is her bias, and she was like, hey, wanna try it? And at that time I didn't really collect BTS, so I was like, nah, I'm just gonna keep my pull, you know, it's okay. And look at me now, eating my words. And then I have this pizza set, I guess. So for my copy, I pulled Namjoon. And I really like Yoongi with blue hair. I don't know, he's superior. And once again, I'm missing Mr. Tae. And then we have Tier. What a superior era the Tier era is. So yeah. So for this one, this was the album. I really love this album, really like it. So for this one, my pull was Jimin, and the rest I bought. Yeah, I'm missing Yoongi, ironically, considering that he's my bias. And then, okay, this version was my favorite version, concept-wise, photocard-wise, everything was like top-notch, everything awesome. So I just decided to collect it. For this one, I bought 3 copies of this version because it was just my top priority. So for my original set, I pulled Jimin. Jimin really likes me in this era. And in my other 2 copies, I pulled Seokjin and Jungkook, which was really fortunate, really. And this time was a pain to get. Like, I couldn't find him anywhere, and then I just saw someone selling him for super cheap, and I was like, you know what? I'll take him, like, right now. Give me your account so I can give you money. Then for this set, I originally pulled Tae, and I think that this is my least favorite set of Tier. That's why it hasn't become a priority of me, even if I just missing Jin and Junggi. Yeah, kind of sad. And then once again, I have a full R set, and yeah, in my original copy, I pulled June, and then I just went to the store and bought other 2 copies, and I pulled Jimin. And with this Jimin, I pulled the lenticular, which was super blessed, super great. I love it. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would do that again. And then I pulled Junggi in my other copy. And this Tae and this Jungkook, I've been looking for them for a long time. I got them, I think, last year. Oh yeah, I think that then I've been collecting for 2 years. Not sure, you know, time flies when you're having fun, I guess, or when life's been like this. But yeah, they were really hard to get and kind of expensive, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's done. But it's done. And then we get to Answer, which I hate these sets. Really hate that sets. So how do I put this? They are not the most terrible thing to happen, but yeah, wouldn't do that again. Big Hit, what were you thinking? Yeah, this is why, like, you can see that I'm missing quite some stuff in here. They are my lowest priority, so that's why it's just like this. So yeah, for my original pulling here, I pulled Namjoon, and everything else I bought or traded for. Then for this version, I pulled this Namjoon, and I hate that this version is like so color saturated. They look so orange, so weird. Yeah, Big Hit once again. What were you thinking? And then we have the school ID kind of look L version. Yeah, I pulled Jungkook for this. I really like his pinkish hair. Cherry Cook was top notch. Yeah. And then we have this set, which I know it's a lot of people's favorite. Yeah, I would have loved it a lot more if it were selfish, but you know, I'm just a Grinch and I'm running on your parade. And yeah, originally for this album I pulled this Tay, and then I went and bought another copy because I was like, yeah, this set is cute, let's buy another copy. And then once again I pulled this man again. Difference, there nothing to do, I pulled this man again. So I just traded him for this Yoongi, but the Yoongi got lost, so I needed to buy them again. Awesome job. And yeah, the lenticular I needed to buy. And here I have just like album inclusions. So we have the Tear standee, the Persona standee that I pull, and yeah, the film strips things. Yeah, I just didn't want this to look white. I don't know. Stop. So then we have Persona, which this was the first era that I started buying multiple copies for BTS. Like, yeah, in the others I have done it, but just for like one version or stuff that I like and that was until I decided that I was collecting it seriously. But yeah, for this I bought 2 sets, and yeah, I remember my pulls. So for this one I pulled Yoongi twice. This was the first era that Yoongi started to kind of like me, kind of be like, maybe she's nice. And yeah, I traded him for a Taehyung. This Taehyung, I really like his like really blue hair. That's nice. And well, nothing personal. Why are they facing different directions? You know what? That's just me being. Then we have this version 2. For this version, I actually pulled Tae twice. Awesome. Thanks to him for appearing. And I traded him for this Jimin. And yeah, I actually bought all of Yoongi set from someone on Facebook, so that was awesome. And the rest, yeah, I just collected it with time. And then we have version 3. So for this version, I just pulled Taehyung and Jimin. Everything else I bought, and I'm missing this Jungkook. But you know, I'm kind of not still back on fully collecting BTS because their cards became like really overpriced and people were scamming a lot. They are still kind of scamming a lot, so yeah, I'm just trying to beware, to be honest. And yeah, this set is complete, and there's actually, I pulled Jungkook twice, but honestly, this card, every time I see it, I just remember because I was supposed to trade with someone on Twitter for this Yemen, but they were like, when I messaged them again, like, hey, have you gotten them? Because they had in their hands, they were like, oh, I've already traded him. Sorry, I forgot about this. And I was like, okay, fine. Like, you know, that happens. It's just a card. It's not the end of the world. And then I posted it on Facebook, like here in my country. And this girl that it's kind of, I guess, known here for collecting Jungkook, she messaged me and she said like, hey, I don't have my albums yet. Would you willingly wait for me and see if I pull Taehyung or Jimin? Because I was praying for either these two. Because I bought another copy, a third one, and I pulled this Yoongi, which was awesome. And she said like, would you be willing to wait? And I was like, okay, listen, I'm not gonna compromise with that. So maybe by the time that you have your albums and I still have him, I guess that we can work something out, you know? She was like, okay, cool. And yeah, someone offered me this evening, but it was an international trade, and I had done so much international trade for these cards that I was broke at the moment. So I was just like, oh no, sorry, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it national. Then this girl messaged me and she was like, hey, I pulled Thai. Is Jungkook still with you? And I was like, yeah, sure. And during that time, I still had like kind of not a lot of references, I guess, proofs, that's what you call them, of trading. So this girl was like, okay, cool, like maybe we can send the same day. And I was like, okay, cool, because I only had like 2 proofs. I was like, okay, yeah, I had no problem. And I also had bought some photo cards from her again, so I trusted her. So yeah, then she was like, oh, sorry, I can't go the same day. I'll go one day before and send it. And I was like, okay, if you don't have a problem, I don't have a problem. She was like, okay, cool. So yeah, that day she sent the stuff that I bought from her again. And then she's like, yeah, I sent Thai with you there. Like, here's your guide. And then I sent her guide the next day. I was like, hey, yeah, I already sent you Jungkook. Here it is. And then I bought her another stuff that same day, I think. And I sent her like, oh, also here's like my my deposit that I did to you for the other stuff that I bought. And yeah, and she was like, oh, okay, I sent him like, I don't know, Friday. And I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, there I was, like, this day that she was gonna send this stuff. And then she sent me a message and she's like, okay, I have something to tell you, please don't get mad. And I was like, oh my god, what am I being scammed? what is happening, right? And I was like, oh, okay, what did go wrong? And she was like, okay, I lied to you, I didn't send Thai with the other stuff. And I was like, what? Like, why would you do that? Like, if you weren't comfortable with me not sending first, you should have so, and I just would have done it. like, no problem. And she was like, well, the proofs that you sent me, no one answered me, so I wasn't sure. And I was like, then why did you lie and told me that you had already sent Ty with the other photo card that I bought from you? She was like, no, I'm so sorry, I just sent him with the new package that you bought for me. And I was like, you know what, let's just end it here. And I got my card and I was like, here's Ty, thank you for trading. And yeah, I blocked her. Honestly, I didn't want to buy from her again. And it's not the fact that she didn't trust me, just the fact that I don't know, I just found it annoying because she said that that she had sent the card, but she didn't. I just found it odd, you know. I just didn't want to risk myself to anything weird happening again. So yeah, now I have like 100 proofs, so ha ha ha, you know, work hard sometimes. And yeah, then we have Map of the Soul 7, which is the most recent release. Sorry for that, sorry if that were you. I will put a timestamp, I guess, when that finishes. And yeah, so for this release, I bought 3 versions. I mean, three sets, that's a good word. And I bought an extra one from version 2 and version 3. So yeah, so I pulled these 3 for my album. And this Hobby and this Jungi I bought. Yeah, these are going for super expensive, and I don't know why. Even the goals are super expensive. So yeah, so for this version I pulled 2 Jungis and 2 Ties, and I traded my Jungi for a Jungkook and my Tie for a Jimin. And yeah, I'm just missing this Jin because Jin hates me, and I don't know why Jin is so expensive this comeback. I love him, like, yes, King go off, but why are you being so expensive? And then we have version 3. I pulled these 3 from my album. I pulled 2 Jungkooks actually, and I just traded him for Ty, which is cool. Cool. And then version 4. This was a funny one. I pulled 3 Jungis, which this man used to hate me, and now I pull him 3 times. Awesome, right? And yeah, I trade him for Jimin and Jungkook. So yeah, I'm just missing 3 cards in this, but you know, stuff. And yeah, then I have the postcards. Yeah, I don't care that it's the same. It fills the page nicely, I guess. And then we have like random memories, DVD stuff. As I said, I don't have everything BTS. The only thing that I constantly buy ever since I started standing them is the memories. So we have memories of 2016, 17, 18, and the ones from this year, they haven't arrived yet, but I ordered them. I bought them quite late, that's why they haven't been on the way. And then we have the OCT. So for the OCT, I pulled Taehyung originally with a Jin coupon, and I wanted to collect my top 3 for these ones, but yeah, I just realized that BTS wasn't my priority anymore, and I just sold the ones that I had. I just had the Jin set completely, to be honest. So yeah, I just kept these 2. For this year, I originally pulled Jimin, but I traded him to someone that really needed him, and I know that they collect Jimin like pretty seriously. So yeah, they just gave me their Jungkook. And this is the Wings Tour DVD and the Love Yourself Seoul DVD. I pulled Jungi, and this Jimin, his nose scrunching, he's so cute. And then we have Japanese. I used to collect Japanese cards. I used to collect only for Jungi, but yeah, even with his postcards and stuff. But I decided that once again, they weren't my priority anymore, so I just sold everything that I had for Japanese stuff, and I just kept, you know, these stickers that they came with the Face Yourself album. I don't collect Japanese albums. I don't like the jewel cases. So yeah. And then this is the set that started me wanting to say, I'm gonna collect BTS. So yeah, these are the Love Yourself Japan tour, I guess. So this is the set that started it all. I asked for this for my birthday from my father. I told him if he could buy me some cards because I really wanted them, and he did. He gifted me them, and since then this just became a snowball. As you've seen the mess that it has been made. This is super cute, super cute. And then we have the Love Yourself Japan edition. No, it's Pick Yourself, sorry. And yeah, I just bought them because they are also super cute. I'm not going to collect the Korea ones, I know that there are, but yeah, I just really collect what I like. And here I have 2 units, which they were my top 2, which is awesome. And yeah, I know that there's a 3rd unit where both of them are looking towards the camera, but to be honest, I never planned to collect them. I just bought this as a proof when I was first starting using Mercari Japan. And yeah, and then I just found this for super cheap on eBay and bought it. So yeah, maybe if the 3rd one I ever see and it's super cheap, I'll buy it. I guess not a priority. And then we have the summer package and winter package books. So I have Namjoon, Jin, Jimin, and this is Namjoon once again. And then we have the Army Bomb, which I only have the version 3. I know that a special one came out, but I just have this one because I bought my Army Bomb from when I went to see them live. I bought it at the venue, and that was nice. And this is actually from the pop-up store. I bought the stickers, and I just kept here the group sticker and this one that says find your name and find your voice by speaking yourself. So I just kept it because it was nice. And then we have the Army zip from last year, the movie tickets. I guess that they were called Jin Zombie Hunter. Oh, yeah, what a concept. I just kept them here, and my group card that came with the winter package in Helsinki. And yeah, all of these are just the notes from their album. Yeah, we still don't have answers, we're just confused. And in here I have my Shuki balloon from the Line store when I went in New York. Yeah, when I went to their concert. And then we have the stickers from the pop-up and one of the menus from the pop-up. Yeah, you know, it's just, I think that this is more sentimental than valuable, I think you could say, the stuff that it's back here. So yeah, that's my small collection, I guess you could say. And yeah, you know, it's still growing. There was a time that I just stopped collecting because stuff was getting boring, stuff was getting bad. So yeah, now that I'm back, I found that I just need to collect slowly, and whatever's make me happy. If something is not working, then I'll just stop. So yeah, I really hope you like this. Sorry, that was a ticket. Yeah, I hope you really like this. I hope that when I make another update of this, the change would be quite noticeable. But yeah, let's just keep growing. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you really like this, and I will see you soon. Bye.